It's terribly, terribly cracked.
Right.
See, everywhere.
Right.
You got to keep the cracks clean.
Right.
Everybody.
Wants a clean crack.
So if you need your crack clean, I'm not giving you a review video, just sharing our experiences. So, you know, whatever you do, just remember, never, ever, don't not do what I wouldn't do, okay? That applies to you too. Added the forward flip hood.
That'll make it so much easier to clean, actually.
Size is up through 4XL now. So, you know, for some of you bigger
Don't cut that out.
ladies.
Stop.
Dudes?
Stop.
Bigger dudes. You know, grab yourself some. Shirts.
Look how clean it is on the inside. You drive a 77-year-old truck that you built before you knew how to weld.
That's true. I also eat gas station sushi on the way to the airport. Yeah. If you're not taking risks, are you really living? Whatever you do, don't do anything stupid without me, okay?
Got it.
You know.
Looks like a funeral, too.
You do what you want with your wrenches, and I'll do what I want with my wrenches. And that way,
He was like,
we keep America, America.
You want to go to Home Depot? Trig loves Home Depot.
Definitely a patina worth preserving. Welcome back to Crossthread Garage and Salvage. This week, Caitlin and I are back on the 47 Cummins-powered Chevy.
the Chummins.
And we're gonna try a little patina sauce on it because I've got a Memorial Day parade coming up and a
Car show.
June car show, and I need to get this thing shining. So while we're waiting on parts to come in on the 2000 F350, the 7.3 Power Stroke that we're putting in Caitlin's 41 Ford, this is what we're doing this week. So listen, we've tried some wipe-on products in the past, and
floor wax. When we say wipe-on products.
well,
we
we've done floor wax. We've done regular car wax. We've also done a wipe-on clear coat that maybe you've caught that episode. Didn't turn out so well. But listen, we're the kind of channel that likes to do something at least a couple of times, because otherwise, how do you know you did it wrong the first time? I don't know. You probably don't.
This is true.
Yeah. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you appreciate what you're seeing here, you can actually check us out over on Instagram and Facebook too. We're posting there throughout the week if you want to follow what's going on in the garage. And I just want you guys to know we genuinely appreciate your support of the channel.
Genuinely.
So thanks. And we'll, I don't know.
See you next time.
Hope to entertain this week.
What's that? What's this? Why's it here?
That is a CO2
Booster.
tank for our welder. We ran out of CO2. So I drove this today down to pick this tank up. First time I've driven it since I fixed the leak on the injection pump. And I gotta tell you, I did not realize how much power I had lost with a injection pump that was not supplying enough fuel. Imagine that.
That's crazy.
Fuel-dependent system not getting enough fuel and kind of starving itself. So what I had attributed to just a life of a VE pump for the last few years, it's actually just the life of a leaking VE pump when you have the means of fixing it. Choose not to. But we got to get this off because first step is going to be washing this thing down, getting the dirt off of it. Let me show you guys what we've got here. It's a 47 Chevy. It's like a 1.5, 2-ton cabin chassis. So it says 3100 on the door, or on the hood. It's actually like a, what do they call it? A 61 or 6200 series or 6600 series. I'm not sure. Anyhow, it's got a longer front clip, deeper front wheel well, which is what accommodates fitting on a 90 Dodge chassis that this is on. So you can see a little bit of oxidation coming back here. A little bit of dirt in the paint. So what we're going to do is actually get rid of all of that. So you can see this maybe a little bit better. We're going to get rid of all that oxidation. I'm going to cut a clip in here, right here, because when we were in the driveway earlier, I had a shot right here by covering it up with some oil-based sauce here today.
It's not as bad as the thumbprint you left in the C10.
Yeah, don't remind me about that. So when I bought this thing, all this blue that was on here, this original blue paint, was actually like a deep green. And that was because the oxidation was so thick on it. So when I first built this, I used a product from SC Johnson. They're paste wax, but it's a carnauba wax-based product. And it does an amazing job of creating a water repellent sealant over it, so that even like right here where there's bare metal, it's been covered in that wax for 4 years. None of that's rusted because it's bare metal. Now that's steel, that's not rusted because it's lead filler. But I don't know if you guys have tried to buy paste wax recently, but that stuff is crazy expensive. Like $75 for a little 16-ounce can on eBay right now. So we're not doing that. And because you may have seen our previous episodes on the C10 here, where we did a wipe-on clear coat that was marketed by Vice Grip Garage, but it's a Poppy's Patina product. They sent us the wrong stuff to begin with. So it was labeled as a matte or a flat finish. Came as a gloss finish, so the packaging was wrong. That was Poppy's Patina that made that mistake. And actually they made it right. And I've said this in previous episodes. I'm trying to be gracious because I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it's just our experience with the product. So anyways, we tried it. It did not come out well, which may be an understatement. Photos. Yeah. So we fixed that on this C10 by doing a spray out clear coat from Summit. So Summit's Hot Rod Satin Clear is the finish that you see on here, and it is awesome. Really, really happy with the way that came out. But I don't believe that putting a clear coat on a textured patinaed finish is a good idea. So you put a clear coat on a textured finish like this, where you've got all this rust and different levels between paint, and that's just a recipe for a peeling, cracking clear coat one day. And I don't have any interest in doing that. So we're gonna be doing some sweet patina sauce, which is an oil-based sauce on here. And I reached out to Sweet Patina. You guys have seen us use their products in recent videos. I reached out to them about their patina sauce and its application here.
Where is the patina
and
sauce?
he really graciously, it's right up there on top of that shelf in front of you.
This?
Yes.
Oh.
They really graciously sent us that product to use for free. Didn't charge us for it. And I've since bought some product from them because we're really a pretty big fan of what they're doing. If you haven't checked them out yet, you need to. To do it properly, you have to have a clean surface to put it on. So I have already done like a red 3M pad scrub on the 47 Chummins. I did that the first time I put a wax on it, so we're not going to scrub it down again, but we are going to give it a good wash. We're going to use some of their So Fresh, So Clean all-purpose cleaner. We're going to get it cleaned up and dirt-free, dust-free, oxidation-free, and then we're going to be rolling on the wipe-on patina sauce. So that's the plan for today. Like I said, we're still waiting on parts for the 41 Ford build. We've got some stuff ordered for the 7.3. I'm going to be doing injectors and a couple of engine sensors. I'm modifying the underhood wiring harness so we can do a standalone operation. We've got this 6-speed 7.3 that we're going to be throwing underneath. Whoop, that doesn't close too well. Underneath the body of Caitlin's 4140. So make sure you subscribe because this project is coming up again in probably our next video, I think, right? Yeah, I think the next thing we do is going to be injectors and stuff on that 7.3, getting it prepped to run underneath the 41 body. And some of you guys are pretty astute. You noticed.
Astute.
Astute, that's a word. You noticed that this didn't look like a 41 Ford front end. And that's because this is the 1.5 ton cab and chassis trucks, and they kept the 40 and 39, I think, front clip 39, where the bucket headlights are separate from the grill. In 41, the half-ton trucks went to an integrated headlight in the grill. I should say integrated headlights in the fenders. Grill shell got redesigned. I think maybe the cab was the same, but I'm not sure about that either. So, blow off the ground so we can get the water Don't blow it in the garage.
I stopped.
Blow it all out there.
I'm gonna get allergies from this.
Forgot we need to get this tank off of here, Caitlin.
How heavy is this?
Well, it's pretty heavy.
Did you get it up here by yourself?
No, they had a loading dock that came down onto the truck. Come grab, actually you grab that end. Hold on, Caitlin.
Ow, my finger.
Hold on. Working out of the direct sunlight, which is what we're supposed to do. We're just gonna get this wet first, rinse all the mud off the back of it here. And then we're using, what are we using? The Bubblicious bubble
gum.
soap.
No. Bubblicious bubble. No, Berrylicious bubble.
From the Sweet Patina.
This thing is still covered in like the floor stuff.
Well, it still has a good water repellency. What do they call that? Hydrodynamic resilience.
I don't know.
The water beads on it, is what I'm saying.
These leaves are getting in our way.
We're just washing it, get the dirt off of it. Then we're gonna go over it with some grease and wax remover, maybe some acetone, and then we'll pull it inside, make sure it's cleaned up and out of all these seeds.
Ah! Hey!
All right, Caitlin's gonna go ahead and just back this out into the sunlight so this can dry quicker. And while she's doing that, I'll go ahead and pull the C10 out so we can get the truck in the garage here and have room to work around it.
Right on the magic school bus.
Pull that pin out over there. We're gonna put the hood up so we can make sure we get the edges of the hood and everything here. So we got the speed pins in the cowl there, guys. Are designed to make life easier. The hinges that were on it were kind of rusty, a little stuck. The hood never really lined up properly to begin with. So we went ahead, you saw this in a recent episode, but went ahead
Oh, I forgot we did this.
and added the forward flip hood.
That'll make it so much easier to clean, actually. Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, pretty nice, huh?
Pretty spiffy.
So we need to pull the headache rack off here, Caitlin. So
Are there ones in the back? The real. Never mind.
no, you're gonna have to take the chains off first. It's too heavy. Don't step in that corner because that corner over there is weak. Work it up. Go over to the outside. Pick up.
Didn't this headache rack used to go like all the way up?
Yes, it used to be 8 feet wide, and it used to be taller than the cab.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All right, go get from the cabinet over there, go get a red 3M pad, because this looks like we might need to give a little bit more of a buff back here. So guys, you can use
somewhere?
in the white cabinet, far one on the right. You can use the Get Gone degreaser to remove the patina sauce if you don't like the finish. But it's also a good prep to get any grease and wax off. Like this,
Wait,
Caitlin.
it doesn't make sense. Is it going over this one?
It's
or
a
is it
tire
going
iron.
over this one?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to go to the other side, aren't you?
How far up did you go?
Just go all the way up to the rust.
Oh,
Just hand scuffing it, you're not trying to sand through anything. Okay, wipe it off. All right, and we follow that up with some So Fresh, So Clean all-purpose cleaner, which, guys,
hey.
not getting paid for this. He did send us some product for free, but this is legitimately the best all-purpose cleaner I've ever used on anything. We cleaned my wife's Cadillac with that the other day. Holy cow. Interior leathers, plastics, just ate through the dirt and the grease and everything else.
Oh, this is what we use for that?
Yeah.
This white striping around the back is kind of cool.
The original pinstriping?
Well, it can't be too original because you got painted
Well,
multiple times.
the original pinstriping is underneath this blue and that primer. So there's original blue pinstriping, second coat of red primer, then second coat of blue. So the truck has been painted at least once.
It's also on
And
the
doors
grill.
are from a later model
The grill
with the
is-
corner windows. These are from like a 50 to 53. So it's a 47 cab. Somebody painted the doors blue and it faded off and left the aqua color that was there. So actually I want to get that all-purpose cleaner and wipe the rest of it down, everything, one more time. Now that we've got the oxidation and stuff scrubbed off the back here.
I got the other side of this grill up for you.
I think one spot we could actually work well to test is the barrel there. Because if that barrel, something doesn't turn out right, it's not that big a deal. It's not like it's going to be one spot that stands out on the cab. So let me clean this. Guys, this barrel actually is held on here with this chain. It's tack welded around it. It's welded to a frame back here. And then,
That's the glove box of the truck, the donor truck.
no, it's not.
Yeah, huh?
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure
It's 100% not out of the truck.
you pulled it out of the truck.
No, I didn't. There was a box this deep and as wide as that behind it. It was not. This is not a glove box. This is like a side mount toolbox.
I thought that was the glove box.
I think for an old Ford truck, but I'm not sure.
I thought it was the glove
I don't know. I bought it out of a junk pile in an auction one time. I think it was the same auction I accidentally bought that combine at that your mom was so excited about. Okay, guys, so we wiped that down with a dry, clean towel and took a bunch of the shine off the surface. So it's a little bit duller, which is what it says to do if you don't want a gloss sheen. So I would say that's exactly what we're looking for right there. So I do want to see what it looks like on the blue of the truck. So we're going to test a spot right back here behind everything. Just using some natural light here. You can see it's been about 15 minutes and we've wiped down the spot with a dry, clean rag now.
And that's basically the finish we're looking at, which I like. I think that's going to be exactly what we're going for. So I'm hoping that that camera's picking up the difference between here and here really well. So Caitlin's going to go ahead and do the roof. I'm going to get started on the doors. We're going to leave, even though we did that toolbox, we're going to leave the running boards and this toolbox, which is the original fuel tank from the 47, uncoated. I think they're just subject to too much tread and wear. Last thing I want to do is have a nice shiny running board that you put a big footprint on every time you get in and out of the truck. So, yeah. Here's hoping we don't regret this. But actually, if we do regret this, we know that the Get Gone degreaser removes it. So whatever you do, don't spill that on the wood, okay?
Oh, I just need a towel.
Well, that sure does go a long way. Man, I loaded up my rag once, guys, and I got that door and that whole corner right there done. So let me show you guys here just what we are loading into this towel. Just a little bit like that.
Looks so good on the doors.
And if for some reason this doesn't come out even, the beauty here is that you can just go right back. Because it's an oil base, it just lays out. You don't have to worry about streaks or runs. When I messaged Sweet Patina about their patina sauce and the possibility of using it on our projects, he told me that he gets messages every day from people who have tried a wipe-on clear coat for their patina conservation and have lived to regret it. And I said, brother, I wish I'd talked to you before I did it on my C10, because I hand sanded that thing 4 times in order to get rid of all of the clear coat disaster that we had going on there. And I get it. There's some people out there who, for some reason, somehow, some way, have had a good result from a wipe-on clear coat. All right, we're going to see if we can get this hood done before we have to go back and use a clean towel to wipe everything else off. So load the rag again, one spot, just about like that right there. And I'm going to cover everything, including the emblems on the side here. Don't go down into the engine bay anymore with anything else you got there, Caitlin. Don't worry about the grill until we get the hood up out of the way, okay?
Okay.
That hood is pretty rough, and it absorbed most of that stuff. So what I used on an entire door and cab corner basically just did one half of the hood.
Bumper?
Yes, but not yet. Let's just get the hood out of the way. So don't do anything else on the front until we get the hood out of the way, okay?
Okay. This looks good.
as it dries, you can kind of see it's losing some of its luster, which is great because we're not looking for a wet clear coat finish here. We're looking for a protective
Oh, I was looking
shine.
for a wet clear coat finish.
Look at that shine, old son.
Smooth until it was.
Haven't worked out the landing yet, guys. Still kind of working on something that'll catch the hood back here and let it fall in softly. I know that there's another guy on YouTube that's done a project like this hood. He's actually simplified the idea that I had in my head for a few years. But I don't really like what he did back here to catch it and land it. So I'd like to do something that will allow it to land softly and then settle in. I don't know if that's going to be a gas strut or what it's going to be, but oh yeah, we should coat the road flares. Pull them all out of there and hit them with the cleaner first. There's 3 road flares in there, guys. Brand new wicks in them. They've never even been used. Man, this is literally my favorite part of the entire truck.
The pinstripe?
Right here, this color where there's
right,
like
I
metal
love
coming
it.
through, the red oxide primer, the faded pin striping going through it, the runs, the runs from the overspray on the second paint job. Definitely a patina worth preserving.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's fancy red. Woo, baby. I like that.
Probably.
What's that?
I think that'd still burn.
If you put kerosene or diesel in there and then got the wick clean and soaked wet, yeah, probably burn. Although diesel's not that flammable,
Yeah, I was
guys,
just about to say that.
which is why I drove around for 3 years with a pretty significant diesel leak on this truck. Which, if I haven't said it yet,
You did.
the performance upgrade by having an injection pump that isn't leaking, I definitely recommend that mod.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's the clean one. Ooh, man, look at that. Shiny. I'm so shiny.
Insert clip of crab.
All right, let me see one now that you're getting the sauce on it. Man, that's cool. I'm glad you thought to look in there and open those.
Red hot.
Hey, come over to this other side of the truck. Ooh, we should patina sauce my spud bar back here. That old spud bar right there
To my knee.
has kept the. No, don't do it. I'm just kidding. I don't want to actually.
Okay, I literally can't tell when you and Mom are kidding. This is so dumb.
Somebody got really mad at me one time for welding that wrench onto the bed. Like, you know,
I was at a funeral too.
you do what you want with your wrenches, and I'll do what I want with my wrenches. And that way,
He was like
we
a
keep America, America.
railroad expert or something.
Well, he was a railroad enthusiast, and if the guy had spent his whole life looking for spud wrenches and found one sitting on the back of a 47 pickup,
That's not where that goes.
what do you want to tell me?
It goes in one of the chains.
No, it went right there behind it. But if you want, we'll just put it right down
Yeah,
here.
put it in one of the chains.
That's not how it was,
Where's
but that's
the
good.
cane?
Cane's over there somewhere.
Harder cane.
Man, I like that.
I like that we didn't do the running boards either. Well, Northern Ohio couldn't possibly stand to have 10 days of nice weather in a row, so weather temperature dropped 20 degrees and started raining. Awesome. Trig, what do you think of the truck?
Trig, do you like the truck?
Come on.
Do you like the truck, Trig? You want to go for a ride?
You want to go to Home Depot? Trig loves Home Depot. I am so happy with the way this came out. Look at all that oxidation is gone. It's amazing. This looks great. Kaylin, what do you think of your road flares here?
They cleaned up pretty nice.
That needs to be the last one that goes in.
Yeah, it is. Look how clean it is on the inside. Really hurt.
You know, there's a set of those out in the Rio too.
Really?
Yeah, they're yellow, just like the Rio. You guys might be asking yourself, why would you try another wipe-on product after all the experience you've had? And I got to tell you, it's because I like taking risks. And as a Baptist minister, I don't get to gamble much. So
You drive a 77-year-old truck that you built before you knew how to weld.
that's true. I also eat gas station sushi on the way to the airport. Yeah. If you're not taking risks, are you really living? I don't know. This risk, though, paid off big time. Because look at, I'm going to cut a clip in here, right here. Because when we were in the driveway earlier, I had a shot right here. So cut it in now. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, the whole thing looks amazing. Kaylin, was this hard work?
No.
No. Super simple, guys. A couple of sweet patina products, and you're down the road. Now, I did get out of breath. Doing this, but that's because I'm like 25, 30, 40 pounds overweight right now. And I would lose it. I would, except I'm so used to winning, I'm not sure that I'm physically capable of losing right now. So.
Right.
Did you just pull a string off my new hoodie?
Yeah.
Showing the back of the new hoodie. New hoodies, guys. Same design, new colors,
Better looking.
They actually are really like better.
They're
Here,
so soft.
get a picture of me. Here, get this one.
Oh, look. It looks the same as mine, but a different color.
If you guys go to crosstyardgarage.com, you can grab yourself some merch. That's an upside down. I'm not flipping that when I edit it. crosstyardgarage.com, merch. Grab yourself a sweatshirt. It's the perfect time of year in most of the country to be wearing jeans and a sweatshirt on a cool spring evening. So grab yours today. Hats, stickers, t-shirts, all kinds of new
There's more
designs
colors
available.
of these too.
Lots of colors. Sizes up through 4XL now. So, you know, for some of you bigger
Don't cut that out.
ladies.
Stop.
Dudes? Bigger dudes. You know, grab yourself some. Shirts.
Grab yourself some bigger.
Yep. Cut.
Don't I spray it with the red stuff?
No, we don't need to degrease this one. Oh, we do need to get the wax off. We put wax on it.
Told you. Wax on, wax off.
Okay.
Wax on, wax off.
Caitlin's going to get the degreaser, do the degreaser first,
Wax
and
on,
then
wax
the
off.
all-purpose cleaner, and then we're going to sample a spot right here on the roof to see what
bit of
this
overspray.
patina is going to look like.
Stinks to stink.
But harder than that.
Okay.
You got to scrub it enough to get the dirt and everything off of it. Is that the degreaser or the cleaner?
That's a degreaser.
All right, that's good. Ooh. Yep, that got dirty. That's gonna look awesome. Now, guys, this has not been a formal review video. I'm not giving you a review video, just sharing our experiences. So, you know, whatever you do, just remember, never, ever, don't not do what I wouldn't do, okay? It's just making sure we're clear on that. That applies to you too.
I won't ever not do what you don't want me to do. Don't.
Yeah, just whatever you do, don't do anything stupid without me, okay?
Got it.
All right, so we're dry here. Go ahead, Caitlin.
Whoa.
Just doing a little
test spot here. That's gonna look awesome. Flip that over where it's dry. Well, not yet. You know what you could do with this? We could build an old Cleveland Browns truck.
Probably nobody would buy that.
Cleveland Indians C10 still for sale. Listen, guys, I'm, again, not a paid promotion. I'm just a big fan of their products. But Sweet Patina makes a window cleaner.
It's not
Caitlin,
even a mirror anymore.
I know. It's terrible. It's just there for looks. I mean,
Just like
not
me.
for looking in, just there for looks. Sweet Patina, window cleaner. You know, who wouldn't want their crack clean? I'm talking about the cracks in the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's terribly, terribly cracked. See it?
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
You got to keep the cracks clean.
Right.
Everybody.
Wants a clean crack.
Right.
Right.
So if you need your crack clean,
Head on down to Crusty.
Sweet Patina glass cleaner.
I just sprayed it. Just sprayed it in my mouth.